YouTube audience, and welcome to Will It Zen, the exciting YouTube channel where I discover if a found object can be zen-tangled upon. Now, let's get started. So to start out, I just wanted to go over some of the different materials that you could use to create a creative zentangle. So for a seashell, I knew I would need something permanent, so I used permanent markers. And I'm also going to experiment with a little bit of white acrylic paint at the end. Anything works great for a zentangle depending on your surface. So any ballpoint pen will work. Just be careful not to smear it, which I did do on this shell. That's why I end up going for the acrylic paint. Now, some people wonder, what is the difference between just doodling and a zentangle? Well, doodling is wonderful, but a zentangle is a little bit more planned and a little more thoughtful. In a zentangle, you're using the same shape over and over, and that's why it's called a zentangle. Zen is the Buddhist practice of meditation and finding just quiet and calm. So by doing something methodical or repetitive like this, you kind of you can only focus on doing that one thing. Here I'm using the acrylic paint. And so for me, doing zentangles really, it takes my mind off of whatever's happening around me, the current events, and it forces me to just focus on this one thing and turn off all that inner noise. So the paint, I had to just do teeny drops of paint in there. I'm not sure how I'm gonna like that. I'm also probably gonna have to seal this with a clear coat now that it has the acrylic on it that comes off with water, but I have to be super careful because I don't want to smear any of this anymore. So I also went ahead and put some highlights on those little pieces, and there's the shell I did on my last attempt at a video that didn't work. Now I'm going to try some sea glass. This was my first attempt at sea glass, but I'm trying to see what will zen and what might not. So I'm going ahead here. You can see this is a really simple pattern that I do, but when you add a lot of them together, it ends up with a really cool effect. So you can see I'm just kind of making a rainbow shape, and it's only got 3 lines. Just doing that over and over, and around those 2 swirls. And you just kind of start the rainbow in a different angle every time. And I went ahead and bolded some of those dots so they showed up a little bit better. And there's my sea glass. So I'm pretty happy with my collection. There's quite a few things that you guys could find around your house, I'm sure, to zentangle. I had fun. Thanks for tuning in, and tune in next time when I see what else I can find to zentangle upon.